a trick. I gotta put my glasses on, Jazz. Hold on for a second. I need a trick. Yeah, I need a trick. I need a trick. Woo! Papoose was out here.
In the high-stakes world of professional boxing, Claressa Shields is a titan, a multi-division undisputed champion who claims she's the greatest woman of all time. But as we enter January 2026, the battle isn't happening in the ring. It's happening on the ledgers. The atmospheric shift from power couple to financial scandal hit a fever pitch when Tasha K dropped a digital grenade that has left the industry reeling. The headlines are screaming. Tasha K has reportedly exposed proof that Claressa Shields is being used as a cash buffer for Papoos's new business ventures. For months, we've watched Papoose and Claressa serve Black Love 2, flaunting an $8 million multi-fight deal with the mysterious Win Records. But according to Tasha K's latest exposé, the math isn't mathing. While the public was sold a narrative of Papoose securing the bag, for his new queen, the digital chatter suggests a much darker reality, one where Claressa's hard-earned fight capital is allegedly being used to buffer and wash the operating costs of a record label that has more red flags than a bullfight. The atmospheric horror of this leak is found in the receipts. Tasha K claims to have the internal documents showing that the $3 million signing bonus Claressa bragged about on CBS Mornings was allegedly funneled through accounts that Papoose controls. This isn't just a romance, it's a forensic financial trap. While Claressa is busy defending her man against 50 Cent's Louis Vuitton trolls, Tasha K is showing the world that the GWOAT might just be a high-priced shield for a man's second act. The gloves are off, the audit is live, and the cash buffer scandal is just beginning. The atmospheric shift in the Shields Papoose empire began with the announcement of the landmark $8 million deal with Win Records and Salita Promotions. In late 2025, Claressa stood on a global stage and declared that she had finally achieved the pay equity she deserved. But Tasha K's January 2026 truth bomb alleges that the deal is a mirage designed to inflate Claressa's perceived value while serving Papoos's corporate interests. According to circulating reports, Win Records, the label Papoose is heavily involved with, is being described by forensic bloggers as a ghost entity with virtually no footprint in the music industry. Tasha K's proof suggests that the $8 million isn't coming from a sports conglomerate, but is being buffered through Claressa to legitimize the label's existence. The kind of change you notice when a historic deal is scrutinized is a chilling sense of corporate theater. Sources close to the production of Tasha K's Unwine first claim that the atmospheric energy of the exposé is based on one central question. Where did the $3 million signing bonus actually go? Tasha K's receipts reportedly show a series of wire transfers that move from Salita Promotions into a joint account, only to be immediately redirected into operating expenses for Win Records projects that have nothing to do with boxing. The chatter suggests that Claressa is being used as a cash buffer, a legitimate high-profile athlete whose career is the perfect cover for moving large sums of money into a fledgling entertainment company. The atmospheric horror for Claressa is the realization that she might be the investor in a dream that isn't her own. What's being whispered is that the GWOAT is so blinded by the peace and protection Papoose provides that she didn't read the fine print. Tasha K alleges that the contract effectively makes Claressa a loan-out artist rather than an independent champion. The reports suggest that while Claressa is out here crashing out on X, formerly Twitter, to defend Papoos's honor, the financial reality is that her fight purses are reportedly being taxed by the very management team Papoose introduced her to. The atmospheric tension reached a breaking point in early January when Tasha K revealed that the Ruben Branson figure associated with Win Records appears to have no digital history, leading to rumors that the company is a Papoose and Friends operation designed to use Claressa's championship status to build a music mogul legacy. The psychological toll of the $8 million mirage is starting to show. Fans have noticed that while Claressa talks about being handled with care, she is the one doing all the heavy lifting in the press. Tasha K's exposé suggests that the cash buffer strategy allows the men in the background to take the credit for the big deals, while Claressa takes the physical and financial risks in the ring. The chatter suggests that the $8 million is contingent on a series of benchmarks that are nearly impossible to hit, effectively making the guarantee a hollow promise. The atmospheric reality of 2026 is that the GWOAT is being paraded around as a financial success story, while Tasha K's receipts suggest the bank account is a pass-through for Papoos's New World Order. The story, according to the whispers, stays complicated because Claressa is doubling down. She recently responded to broke allegations by claiming Papoose is the wealthiest man she's ever been with. But Tasha K's proofs counter this by asking a simple question. If he's the wealthiest, why is he managing your $8 million deal instead of his own $8 million deal? The atmospheric horror of Part 1 is the realization that the Black Love narrative might be the most expensive PR campaign in boxing history. As the feds and the fans start looking closer at the Win Records paperwork, the mirage is starting to evaporate, leaving the cash buffer exposed to the elements. This script is written in a high-octane, forensic, and confrontational style, following Tasha K's January 2026 allegations that Claressa Shields is a cash buffer for Papoos's business empire. The atmospheric shift in the GWOAT narrative turned from inspirational to investigative in mid-January 2026, as Tasha K began peeling back the layers of Win Records. When Claressa Shields announced her $8 million deal, she framed it as a historic partnership between boxing and music. But the chatter on the digital streets, fueled by Tasha K's latest deep dive, suggests that Win Records isn't a powerhouse label, it's a corporate smokescreen. According to reports, Tasha K has allegedly obtained the filing documents for the label, claiming that the company has no significant distribution deal, no major artist roster, and a ghost executive named Ruben Branson who doesn't seem to exist outside of the press release. The reports suggest that Tasha K is exposing that the $8 million isn't a traditional contract, but a series of private loans and asset transfers being buffered through Claressa's championship status. The kind of change you notice when a mogul move becomes a paper trail is a chilling sense of financial desperation. Sources close to the investigation claim that Tasha K's receipts show a pattern where Claressa's signing bonus was allegedly used to settle pre-existing debts for Win Records. The chatter suggests that Papoose, serving as the head of hip-hop at the label, has allegedly been using Claressa's legitimate boxing income to pad the company's bank accounts, making the label look more solvent than it actually is. The atmospheric horror for Claressa is the allegation that she isn't the partner in this deal, she is the cash buffer. In forensic accounting, a buffer is a legitimate entity used to absorb or hide the flow of funds to protect the people in the background. Tasha K's proof reportedly includes internal emails where Claressa's management discusses moving fight purse shares into music marketing budgets for artists like Khadija, money that Claressa allegedly thinks is going into her own retirement fund. What's being whispered is that the Win Records scandal is a digital version of a Ponzi scheme within the battle rap and boxing world. Tasha K's 2026 exposé suggests that the $8 million figure was just a number thrown out there to build hype and attract real investors who are now reportedly backing away. The chatter suggests that because the label is so small, with only a few thousand followers and zero videos, the feds are starting to look at whether this is an unregistered securities trap. The atmospheric tension reached a fever pitch when Tasha K revealed that the Los Angeles signing celebration, held in late 2025, was allegedly paid for using Claressa's personal credit line. The realization that the GWOAT is reportedly bankrolling her own boss move, while Papoose takes the executive credit, is the receipt of the century that Tasha K is parading across her platform. The psychological toll of the paper trail has reportedly led to a total lockdown in the Shields Papoose camp. According to reports, Papoose has gone radio silent on his 12-album legacy, while Claressa has taken to social media to crash out on anyone questioning her bank account. But the atmospheric reality of January 2026 is that the receipts don't have emotions. Tasha K's exposé suggests that the $90,000 BVL Gari bracelet and the Atlanta mansion Claressa recently showed off were strategic purchases designed to distract from the fact that her actual liquid assets are being buffered into a music label that hasn't released a hit. The chatter suggests that Tasha K has witness testimony from a former assistant who claims that Claressa's paychecks are being split 4 ways before they ever hit her account, with the largest chunk going to label maintenance. The story, according to the whispers, stays complicated because the Win Records paperwork reportedly links back to entities associated with the Remy Ma divorce battle. The reports suggest that Tasha K is investigating whether Papoose is using Claressa as a financial shield to hide assets from Ramai during their legal decoupling. The atmospheric horror for the viewers is the possibility that the GWOAT is being used as a pawn in a high-stakes divorce war. As Part 2 concludes, the cash buffer allegations have moved from the blogs to the lawyers' desks. Tasha K has the filings, the fans have the questions, and Claressa Shields is quickly realizing that in the world of federal audits, IDGAF isn't a legal defense. This script is written in a high-octane, forensic, and confrontational style, following Tasha K's January 2026 bombshell allegations regarding the financial dynamics between Claressa Shields and Papoose. The atmospheric shift in the Black Love 2 narrative turned from festive to forensic in early January 2026. While Claressa Shields was busy on X, formerly Twitter, gloating about her tea-giving body and shutting down rumors that Papoose spent Christmas with his legal wife, Ramai Ma, Tasha K was reportedly quiet for a different reason. She was cross-referencing the luxury with the reality. According to Tasha K's latest deep dive, the lavish holiday shopping spree Claressa paraded for the cameras was a calculated performance designed to hide a $2 million shortfall in the GWOAT's actual liquid accounts. Tasha K's proof reportedly shows that while Claressa was bearing gifts, the bank statements tell a story of high-interest loans being used to maintain the appearance of the undisputed lifestyle. The kind of change you notice when a holiday celebration becomes a marketing pivot is a chilling sense of desperation. Sources close to the production of Tasha K's latest exposé claim that the Christmas receipts are the smoking gun for the cash buffer theory. Tasha K alleges that the designer bags and jewelry shown on social media weren't personal gifts from Papoose to Claressa, but were promotional assets leased through Win Records to keep the $8 million deal narrative alive. The chatter suggests that while Claressa was telling fans that Pap spent the holidays with his mother and family, Tasha K has the digital receipts showing that the very card used for those family dinners was a business account funded by Claressa's upcoming 2026 fight purses. The atmospheric horror for the GWOAT is the allegation that she is essentially prepaying for her own romance. What's being whispered is that the Papoose is broke narrative, which Tasha K has championed since 2024, found its validation in the January 2026 tax filings. Tasha K's receipts reportedly highlight a $1.2 million tax lien that was recently settled using funds that originated from a Salita Promotions wire transfer. The chatter suggests that Tasha K has exposed that Claressa is being used as a financial pass-through to clear Papoose's old debts with Ramai Ma and the IRS. The atmospheric tension reached a boiling point when Tasha K revealed that the dinner Claressa cooked for Papoose, which she posted on New Year's, was actually filmed in a rented Airbnb because their permanent Atlanta mansion is reportedly tied up in a title dispute. The realization that the GWOAT is reportedly living in a staged reality is the proof Tasha K is using to warn Claressa to get out before the audit is final. The psychological toll of the Christmas receipts has reportedly pushed Claressa into a crash-out cycle. In mid-January 2026, Shields took to social media to claim she doesn't need a man for money, but Tasha K's exposé counters this by showing that her money is the man's plan. The chatter suggests that Tasha K has leaked DMs from a disgruntled member of Papoose's old camp, who claims that the Win Records deal was structured specifically to ensure that Papoose receives a management fee that exceeds 40% of Claressa's total earnings. The atmospheric horror for the viewers is watching a world-class athlete become a financial shield for a man's corporate rebirth. As Part 3 concludes, the Christmas glow has faded, leaving only the cold reality of Tasha K's spreadsheets. The story, according to the whispers, stays complicated because Ramai Ma has reportedly entered the chat. The reports suggest that Tasha K's proofs were bolstered by information leaked from the Ramai/Papoose divorce proceedings, which are still active in 2026. The chatter suggests that Ramai is laughing from the sidelines as Tasha K exposes the cash buffer scheme, reportedly telling friends that she told the world he was playing with the money years ago. The atmospheric reality of January 2026 is that the GWOAT is fighting a war on two fronts, one in the boxing ring against her 2026 opponents, and one in the bank against a cash buffer scandal that Tasha K refuses to let die. The saga of Claressa Shields and Papoose has moved from the sports pages to the financial scandal sheets. We've witnessed the $8 million mirage, the Win Records paper trail, and the Christmas receipts that Tasha K claims just don't add up. We've watched the GWOAT defend her piece, while Tasha K allegedly unmasks a cash buffer strategy designed to fund Papooses' second act on Claressa's dime. Now we want to hear from you. After seeing Tasha K's proofs regarding the Win Records deal and the holiday spending, do you believe Claressa Shields is being used as a cash buffer for Papoose? Is Papoose truly securing the bag for her, or is he using her championship status to wash his own financial history? And what do you think of the rumors that Ramai Ma is the one feeding Tasha K the info to expose her ex? Drop your theories in the comments below. If you want more deep dive forensic analyses into the real stories behind the celebrity headlines, hit the like button and subscribe. We are tracking the 2026 fight dates and the official Win Records audits in real time. Don't just watch the news, understand the receipts. Turn on those notifications because in the world of Tasha K, the truth is always unfiltered and unbothered.